Hare Krishna, this is Navneet and I welcome you to Vyasa Astro channel. See, this video is about the most important remedy based on your Dasha. And whenever I do such video for all of you, I first try and test these remedies. And primarily, I begin with myself and I see how things and how my mindset improves with these remedies and how my decision making ability, the way we look at things, the way we perceive things in our mind is very, very important because whenever you're running any Mahadasha, it works on your mindset. And based on that mindset, you take good or bad decisions, which are already planned for you people by your karmas, right? But then the remedies of this kind, they give you uh, a different perspective to handle a situation and also gives you a lot of creativity. And once you've created an opportunity, it will help you to sustain that opportunity. Because, I was reading somewhere that when you start a job or when you start a business or when you start a school, it's very easy to begin things, but it's very difficult to sustain things even when the things are not in your control. That's when you are tested. That's when, your real ability, your prathanas, your, jnana, knowledge, that comes into the picture. So these remedies are not going to change your destiny, but are going to change your, ability to handle a situation in life. Very, very important remedy. And this is a nakshatra based remedy. So let me quickly, define this remedy with you people. This remedy is based on your Janma Tara. Okay, when I say Janma Tara, what I mean is I'm talking about your Janma Nakshatra. What is Janma Nakshatra? Janma Nakshatra is a constellation, right, in which your moon is at the time of your birth. Simple. So just open your horoscope. You can use any platform to see your horoscope. See, in which nakshatra is your moon. So moon will be in a particular zodiac sign, and if you go deeper, it will be in a particular nakshatra. Now that very day is extremely important. Why? Because it is the moon who starts your first dasha. So if moon is in the nakshatra, which is associated with Mercury, so then Mercury becomes your first Mahadasha. And depending upon the pada in which charan it is, the balance of the dasha is calculated. So it's all mathematics. Now, the first thing is to identify that your Janma Nakshatra. And then you'll find out that there are, in totality, three nakshatras in the horoscope which belong to the same planet. For an example, I was born in Anuradha. Anuradha is a nakshatra, means my moon is in Anuradha, and Anuradha is a nakshatra that belongs to Saturn. Now, I have two more nakshatras in my horoscope, right, in my Janma Lagna Kundli, which are Saturn nakshatras. So, what will be those nakshatras? The one is exactly, so Anuradha, I'm a Mesha Lagna, so Anuradha is in the 8th house. So, exactly 5 houses away, I will have another nakshatra of Saturn named as Uttra Bhadrapada. So I'll circle that. Okay, then exactly 5 places from there, I will have 5 houses from there or 5 signs from there. I'll have another Saturn's nakshatra, which is known as Pushya. So this makes a trine. So this is a trine. And these nakshatras, from your Janma nakshatra, all the nakshatras belonging to Saturn will be in trines to each other. I'll give you another example. Suppose you were, born in Jyeshtha nakshatra. So, Jyeshtha is the nakshatra that belongs to Mercury. And then the next nakshatra that belongs to Mercury would be Revati. And then there'll be another nakshatra that belongs to Mercury's Ashalesha. Huh? So that is how it is. Similarly, if you're born in Mula nakshatra, which is your Janma nakshatra, means moon is in the Mula. So then the next nakshatra that belongs to Ketu will be Ashwini, and then from Ashwini it will be Magha. So you have to circle these three, nakshatras in your chart. So Janma nakshatra, and then the nakshatra which belongs to the same planet, right, in your horoscope, the second nakshatra and the third nakshatra. Once you have identified these three nakshatras, these 3 days, now when I say days, means that in a month, moon will transit through these nakshatras, right, once. So once in a particular month, moon will come to Anuradha, then it will go to Uttara Bhadrapada, and then it will go to Pushya. Now, those 3 days are extremely important days for me to handle situations in my current Mahadasha, beat any Mahadasha. So it's not necessary that I was born in Anuradha and my first Dasha was Saturn and now I'm running Venus Mahadasha. So it's irrespective because these three nakshatras, the first nakshatra known as Janma Nakshatra is your creativity. You were created, your Dasha system was created, your life began. The second one becomes Vishnu, sustenance. And the third one becomes destruction. And destruction is not destroying your, destroying your good things in life. It's not about that. It's not destroying your luck, money, business, profession. No. It means destruction of your Shadripus, destruction of your enemies, and destruction of your negative thoughts. Because negative thoughts are taking our life nowadays. Right? So, technically, these three nakshatras behave as Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. And there are certain remedies that are there for these 3 days every month. So, when the moon is transiting in your Janma Nakshatra, that day you have to dedicate this day to Ganpati, to Ganesha. And Ganesha is also the energy of Ketu. It's a very deep concept. Someday we'll talk about a very strong connection of Ganpati with Ketu. So this day, when you have your moon, every month the moon will go in your Janma Nakshatra. So you can find out easily. You can download an app, Drik Panchang, and you'll get to know the nakshatra every day. And on my Instagram handle, every day we give you a panchanga, and also, we give you a remedy for the day. So you can follow my Instagram handle, and you'll see. The description is the link is in the description box. So every single day, I send a panchanga there that tells about the nakshatra today, and also we give the remedy for the day. So you go follow that. So the first day, so 3 days you have marked, every month, create a table, mark these 3 days. On the day of the Janma Nakshatra, you have to dedicate this day to Ganpati. Begin your day and lit a small lamp in front of Ganpati. I'm telling this irrespective of any Mahadasha you're running. Now you lit a desi ghee, clarified butter lamp in front of Ganpati. Sit in front of Ganpati and read Ganesh Sankat Nashan Stotram. It's a very small, stotram. Just hardly takes 2 minutes. There are 12 names of Ganpati that you have to recite. It's there on the YouTube. And, these 12 names are also associated with 12 zodiac signs. So, be it any Mahadasha you're running, it's going to bless. So, begin with Ganesh Sankat Nashan Stotram. and offer some durva. It's a grass, green grass that we use in the temples. Offer some durva on Ganapati or on the Shivalingam, right? Because in the Shivalingam also there is presence of Ganapati. Okay, very, very important. So offering durva to Ganapati is and very, very important. And even if you don't have durva, you're in the western part of the world, take a small grass from somewhere and just offer it to Ganapati. Followed by, okay, 7 laddus. It's a sweet in India. So there's a laddu that you can buy, or you can cook it at home also. I mean, just by, it's a very easy recipe. I mean, it's not necessary you make those professional laddus that you have in the sweet shop. Any small sweet laddus that you can make, maybe coconut laddus or something, right? Or you can get it from a shop and just offer 7 laddus, belonging to our 7 chakras, right? The 7 major important planets, Saptadrishis, 7 colors, Saat Rang, Saat Sur. So, these are, the 7 is a very, very holy number. So 7 laddus in front of Ganapati. Offer it to Ganpati, and whole day while you're walking, eating, be Ganesha conscious, right? And say, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Keep chanting that, within your mind, always. Ganpati, Bappa, Ganesha, Ganesha, Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Keep doing that. Suddenly you will realize that, your creativity has gone rocket high. I mean, you've become so creative in your life that suddenly you're able to create opportunities for yourself in business and job everywhere. Trust me, I've done that. Some of my close associations, they have done it, and I have testimonies for the same, and worked miraculously. Then go to another day, right? When you have that second nakshatra of the same planet, right? For me, I was born in Anuradha and then I go to Uttar Bhadrapada. So on the day when the moon is in Uttar Bhadrapada, it's Vishnu nakshatra for me. It's a nakshatra that will give me sustenance. So if I have a status in my life, it's very important to carry on with that status, to hold to that status. Beside all odds, people come to me, they have started their businesses, now they're saying, Navneet sir, shall I stop it, find a job for myself or start something else? I don't know. Doing this remedy gives you that power to sustain in those difficult times and wait for the right time, or you can take some good decisions. Going to a gym is not a problem. Consistency is a problem. Getting up early is not a problem. Consistency is a problem. Sleeping at the right time is a problem. Getting, love of your life, getting married to someone whom you love is not very difficult. But to stay with that person with the same motivation, with the same warmness is the problem. That's where you need Vishnu. And on this particular day, all you have to do is begin your day with a mantra, Om Vishnave Namah. And then go to a temple, or can have a shivling at home, right? And offer some flowers on shivling, which is Jupiterian energy. It's gratitude to Jupiter, which is Devaguru Brihaspati. And standing in front of shivling or sitting in front of a shivling or at your home temple, right in front of Shiva, recite Vishnu Sahasranama, or you can even listen to Vishnu Sahasranama. It's there on YouTube. So Shiva and Vishnu are inseparable. And I'm telling you that you have to do this thing, not in front of a Vishnu, small deity or a picture, in front of Shiva. Stand in front of Shiva and, do Vishnu Sahasranama and offer flowers, if possible, yellow flowers on Shivalinga. do this thing. And Vishnu, the prayers of Vishnu is nothing without Lakshmi. And on that very day, your evening should be dedicated to Lalita Sahasranama. So Vishnu Sahasranama in the morning and Lalita Sahasranama in the evening when you have your moon in the second same nakshatra of the planet of the Janma Nakshatra. And the third day is where you want to destroy your Shadripus, your enemies. That's the most important day, and that's the most difficult thing to do in your life, because you see, there are certain habits that you are carrying forward from many births. We can see this in D30 chart. Those Shadripus, those mentality issues that you're carrying from many births and you've not been able to come out of them. It's the third nakshatra that can help you come out of that situation. And that day is dedicated to Mahadev. And you know what? There's one mantra that Mahadev just loves it. And that mantra is Rameti mantra. So you have to lit a small lamp in front of Shivling. Or if you don't have Shivling, you can't go to a temple, get a Shri Ram's picture. This is very important. Get Shri Ram's picture, because Shri Ram and Shiva are inseparable. Get Shri Ram's picture, because your destruction of your Shadripus are going to happen from Shiva through Ram. From Shiva through Shri Ram. Lit a lamp in front of Shri Ram and chant Om Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. This is the mantra which is Ati Priya to Shiva. He loves it. Do it for half an hour. And then go to Shiva temple. I mean, if you can. Otherwise, what you can do is, and this particular nakshatra is a nakshatra which is also dedicated to offering something to the Rudra Roop of Shankara, which is Hanumanji. So evening should be dedicated to Hanumanji. And the prayer that you have to do is Hanuman Bahuk in the evening. It's again available on YouTube, Hanuman Bahuk. So in the evening, lit a small lamp, because it is only Hanumanji which will help you, which will give you strength to come out of these Shadripus, and you can destroy all bad habits. Right? So Shiva is busy meditating. He's given you that route. Go to Shri Ram, do the Rameti mantra, and in the evening, dedicated to Hanumanji, do Hanuman Bahuk so that your health is protected. So if you do these three things in a month, on these 3 days, trust me, you can give me feedback in 3 months. You will be able to control almost 60 to 70% of the experience of your present Mahadasha. Because you see, Mahadasha may be good or bad. It's all about how you are handling that good or bad Dasha, how you are experiencing. If it is good, this remedy will not let you carry it away and you may forget your duty. And if it is going bad, with whatever bad experience, these 3 days will give you tons of motivation and help you to look at things in a very different way. I've done that. It's standard remedy for all the nakshatras, because it's not about a nakshatra. It's about Brahma, which is Ganpati, in Kali Yuga for us, Vishnu and Mahesh. Do this remedy and let me know if you have any confusions. You can drop a message and I'll try to reply. Till then, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.